Hello, friends. I don't know about you, but I'm thinking that it's just kind of hard to live in the world right now, right? There are so many things that are going on and that are weighing heavy on me. I imagine they're weighing heavy on you as well. There's Afghanistan and the plight of women and children there, and the plight of everyone who helped Americans there. And then there's Haiti, my goodness, and that's a place that is near and dear to my heart, having been there with mission teams 6 times now and coming to love that place and those people. And then there's COVID. Don't even get started with that, right? All the things that are happening and the rising numbers and how we thought we were kind of turning a corner, and it doesn't seem to be that way. And I'm reminded of all the stories about the flu in 1918. They kept celebrating because things were getting better, and they didn't then because it would get worse again. And I feel like history is repeating itself again. And there are, of course, other things, and it's just heavy, right? It's a heavy burden to bear. It's hard to be a human being right now. I don't know if there's ever a time when things are easy, but it seems just particularly difficult right now. And so as I was thinking about that, I was remembering some words from John Wesley, and something that it is said that he said. It's also said that he got it from somebody else, and maybe it doesn't really matter, but it was great advice. And he said, do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can. Now that's pretty good advice, isn't it? The reality that comes with that is that sometimes you can't. There are some things that you can't do anything about. I am feeling really, really sad that I am not sure that there's a darn thing that I can do for women in Afghanistan. That hurts my heart, but I think it's just true. However, in Haiti, where people need bandages and people need food and people need splints and gauze and tape and people need tents and shelter, I can do something about that. And so I've already written a check to do something about that. John Wesley says, do all the good you can, which means sometimes you can't, but when you can, what are you going to do? Now, I don't know what thing in the world that's going on right now that you feel that you can do something about, but I'm sure there's something. And I hope that you'll take that advice from John Wesley. Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, at all the times you can, in all the places you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can. You're not too old, you're not too young. You're not too weak, you're not too poor, you're not too anything. There's something that you can do that will be a blessing to someone else. And when you come up against those things that you can't do anything about, well, you can always pray. You can always pray, and I hope you'll do that too, as I am doing about so many things these days, that you will pray that God will intervene in places where you cannot, and that God will find a better way. So I'd invite you to do all the good you can, and then pray that God will do the rest. Amen.